Hello everyone. After the completion of illumination design, next we have chapter 6, that is basic calculation for air conditioner. Actually, air conditioning is not a part of us. It is a part with respect to mechanical engineer. But if there is a requirement of split and window AC, then we as an electrical engineer can able to work. But for centralized AC, special background people is always recommended. Okay, but if you have that much of knowledge and if you have skills, in that case it is a secondary, but at this stage it is not recommended. Okay, so if you are hiring mechanical engineer to calculate or install the window AC or split AC only, so what will happen? The project cost will increase. Okay, the project cost will increase. So you should have potential and you should have skill to work with respect to window ACs and split AC. So here we are going for basic calculation for air conditioner. So coming to understanding point of view, what is air conditioning? Basically, air conditioning is the process of removing heat and moisture from the interior of an occupied space to improve the comfort level of occupants. Like as if you have installed an AC in your living room, then it will remove the heat and moisture present in your environment. So it will improve the comfort level for you. Okay. Next, AC can be used for both domestic and commercial environments. Basically, AC provides us healthy, safer and better quality of life because of the following reasons. First one is it reduces possibility of asthma. But how? This is because it reduces humidity in our environment, amount of and mildew and other airborne outdoor allergen present in our environment, and that can lead to asthma symptoms. Okay. Next, better sleep. It provides us better sleep. Third one is it prevents electronic and electrical equipments from overheating. Next, it reduces the risk of dehydration. So these are the some basic advantages of AC system. Now coming to the classification of air conditioning system. First one is AC, window AC, and second one is split AC. And we have more types of systems also, but here we have to deal with these two only. Now for the first one, window AC. Window AC is sometimes referred to as room air condition also. It is the simplest form of air conditioning system and is mounted on walls or windows. It is a single unit that is assembled in a casing where all the components are located. Okay, all the components are located on same base under one cabinet. Okay, this window AC is why it is called window AC, because all the installation of this system we require a space in window approximate 50 cm by 60 cm of slot we have to leave in a room, or we have to provide a provision in a room. Okay, that's why it is called window AC. Next, we have some basic components of window AC are compressors, motors, connecting pipes and heat exchangers, and the entire conditioning unit rests on a single base. But dear students, here I am just explaining main components of the window AC. Otherwise, there is many more components, but it is enough for our requirement. Okay, I am not going in detail. Next, we have the capacity. AC always measures in terms of TR. TR means ton of refrigeration. What is mean by ton of refrigeration? It means the amount of heat required to melt 1 ton, that is 1000 kg of ice at 0 degrees Celsius in 24 hours of time. So this is the amount of heat required. So basically this is how we define TR. Okay, are you getting? Next, and the capacity size of window AC is available from 0.7 TR to 2 TR. So how to calculate the required size of AC? as per our AC, as per our area. So it will see in chapter 9. Next, please note down this very important point for us, that window AC with respect to 1 ton will take approximately 1600 watts of electrical power. 1 ton of AC will take approximately 1600 watts of electrical power. But remember one thing, this AC is a variable load. I am saying that this AC is a variable load. Suppose it is set at a temperature of 22 degrees Celsius or 23 degrees Celsius approximately. So once you achieve this temperature, it will trip the supply to compressor. So once the compressor is off, it will not take that much. That's why it is a variable load. Okay, but the maximum load is 1600 watts. Therefore, we have to design cable circuit breaker size with respect to maximum load. Hope it is clear. Next, this is suitable for small rooms. It can be any area, that is in commercial area or residential area, but for a small room, for shops, offices, I can say. Okay. Next we are coming for split AC. When talking about split AC, name itself indicated split. That is, we have divided components of whole air conditioning system. Here we have split the components into two parts. A split AC consists of an outdoor unit and an indoor unit. So we have two components over here, outdoor and indoor unit. And this outdoor unit is installed on or near the exterior wall of the room that you wish to cool. And this unit comprises the compressor, condenser coil and the expansion coil or capillary tubing. So this unit we are going to install outside the room. The name itself indicated that outdoor. So it should be installed outside the room. And this indoor unit comprises the cooling coil and a long blower and an air filter. We have filters, cooling fans, we have different components also. Okay, but these are the main components of indoor unit and outdoor unit. And for this unit we don't have to provide any slot in wall as like window AC, but simply we have to make a hole, small hole approximately 5 to 8 centimeters, so you can able to pass your drain pipe, refrigerant pipe and your electrical cable also easily. So this is the available capacity of split AC from 0.75 TR to 2 TR. Split AC also available in 2.5 TR capacity, but it is not recommended to install. 1.5 TR and 1 TR is the recommended, because the person who is nearby the AC, he will get the some extra amount of chillness when compared to the person sitting far from AC. So to achieve the uniform distribution of cooling, don't go for 2.5 TR even if it is required. Don't go for the one AC of 2.5 TR, but you should install two ACs of 1.5 TR or as per your requirement. Next, this will take 400 watts of power for about 1 ton of capacity. Okay, which is approximately 200 watts less than window AC. Window AC takes about 1600 watts of electrical power, whereas our split AC will take 1400 watts of electrical power. Okay, these types of ACs you can install in offices, restaurants, showrooms, residential buildings also, and so on. Okay, so this is the indoor unit and this is outdoor unit. Next, remember this, how to select the type of AC. First, it is based on the client requirement. For what type of AC client asking for. Okay, it is based on the client requirement. Secondly, as per site condition, If there is not possible to install outdoor unit anywhere, in that case we have to go with window AC. So next we are talking about the wattages. So like talking about split AC, for 0.75 TR it will take 1050 watts. For 1 TR it will take 1400 watts. Similarly for 1.5 and 2.0 TR. When coming to window AC, here it will take 1200 watts of electrical power for 0.75 TR and 1600 watts for 1 TR and so on. Okay, dear students, these are the approximate values I am explaining here. Suppose if you are designing any under construction building and you don't know for which AC your client will go for, that is for which manufacturer your client will go in future. So this is the thumb rule to calculate the AC load. Okay, but for exact value go with the manufacturer catalog. So these approximate values you should know as per electrical point of view. Okay, so this is the brief introduction with respect to the air conditioning system. Okay, in the chapter 9 we are going to design a residential flat. There we will see calculation of lighting fixtures, how many number of normal sockets we have to provide, and where we have to provide raw power socket, calculation of air condition, and the very important thing we will see there, the load balancing sheet. Okay, so let's move to next chapter. Thank you.